Carolina as we crown 10 ACC champs.
And on mat number 1, they're also underway at 197 pounds. Kwasi Bonu of 16 from
North Carolina and Duke. Kwasi Bonu, the freshman out of Baldwin, New York. Max Shaw, redshirt freshman for North Carolina. And Shaw, wasting no time, gets a quick 3.
Nice little slide by there by Shaw. And that's one of the things I love watching Shaw, because when he ties up, he does it with intention, right? He's not just looking to hang on you. He's looking to create an attack. He'll go slide by, he'll look for his leg attacks. Bonsu's going to tie up. You got to be aware of that. As soon as you do, Shaw's looking to attack shortly after. It's only going to be a few seconds. He won't hang for too long. So you're going to tie up with him. You got to set something up quick.
Max Shaw coming off probably his best regular season to date. 17-4 this year. He's been outstanding in duels. And for the tilt here, Bonu able to fight it off the first time. Can he fight it off a second time here? Just one swipe, so good resilience underneath by Bonu.
You see Shaw, he's got the leverage and the angle that he wants with the wrist. It was on that far hip. He just wasn't able to get his legs and his hips underneath of Bonsu's. That's why Bonsu was able to square up and fight off the tilt there. But I love how he's staying on the attack in that top position as well. He's dangerous in all positions.
Shaw entering the ACCs, having won 3 straight, had that huge season win over Max Stout, 5-4 at Pitt. Stout right now wrestling over on mat 2. He has a 3-0 lead on Christian Kinsey of Virginia. Shaw right back on the attack, but the official will stop it. Potentially dangerous for Bonu.
Shaw working in the ties. You see immediately, as soon as he ties up, nice little slide by. Perfect position to finish it off, and he starts pressuring in the top position. He's never hanging. He's always looking to attack. Quick setups, quick goes.
Max Shaw still with 1 year remaining after this season. Talk about how he has really enjoyed Rob Cole this year. His first year at North Carolina. Cole really good at making the NCAAs the ultimate goal throughout the long season. Even after losses, practices, you know, it's a grind. You compete in 4.5 months, and then March finally is here. And Shaw said the energy that Cole has brought, just making sure he individually himself was energized and ready and wrestling at his peak this time of the season.
You talk about the energy, and Coach Cole, we all know how he's a wrestling mastermind, but I had no idea how much fun he is. I was in the wrestling room yesterday, and you know the Tar Heels are walking in for their practice, and Coach Cole, he literally did a diving roll through the practice room door, and he stood up, he's looking around, he's like, I just didn't want to be late. You know, he's just he's a fun guy. He's got a lot of humor, a lot of he just keeps it fun in the wrestling room, and you know that's the key thing, right? You're working hard, you're grinding every single day, but you have to enjoy the process, right? To be successful in this sport, it's going to be grinding, but you got to enjoy that. And Coach Cole does a good job of keeping it fun and enjoying it.
Yeah, there are so many different aspects to that head coaching hat. I mean, we all know the technician, what he can do, X's and O's as far as wrestling, but he's one of the best at fundraising. He's one of the best, if not the best, at marketing. So it's going to be fun to see what he does with this Tar Heel program really over the next 12 months before next year kicks in. He does it all, and with such great joy, as you mentioned, and passion. Shaw, the 2-time NCAA qualifier. Here's Bonu coming in, trying to get to both legs. Shaw cuts it off pretty easily, and then he gets around to the side and takes 3 of his own.
See the efforts there with Bonu, who initiated that attack, but he kind of shot straight on. His head was down, it was low and down, so there's really no penetration behind that shot. So very easy for Shaw to kind of feed him the heavy hips and that quick go behind.
Bonu is going to be a guy to keep an eye on. He's thrust into a pretty difficult position this year at 197. And I'm just curious, because you work with high school athletes on a daily basis, being a high school coach. When you look at a freshman like Bonsu, in this modern era of college wrestling, what is the toughest adjustment anymore for guys to make that step to college?
It's just the technique part of it, and it's the pressure. Right? Everybody's good at this level, so they have the technique. It has to be pristine. It has to be precise, and there's no error for the sloppiness of it. And so that's one thing you really got to learn to clean up in the wrestling room. Things that you're really good at the high school level, you get to this level, and all of a sudden it's not working anymore. Like, okay, why is it not working? Well, I'm not creating my angles, right? I'm not doing my setups. I'm not following through with my pressure. It's the little adjustments that you have to make at this next level that make you successful, and at times that can be very humbling. Right? You can like, I don't know what's going on. I'm so used to being really good, being the best wrestler in the room. I'm not the best wrestler in the room anymore, right? But if you're able to build, if you're able to learn and just have that humility, which this sport does a great job of teaching you, you can excel. You just got to take it one step at a time and learn from these experiences. And so for Bonsu in this match, it's a tough one, but he can learn from this. He's got to go back, watch this film in this match, make those little adjustments, and it'll be a different story next time around.
One of those adjustments for a lot of these young wrestlers is wrestling bottom. Bonsu just could not get out from underneath, so he says, I don't want to go back down there. Let's start on the feet as we move into this third period. But Lanham told us that Bonsu is one of those guys that's always anxious to learn. At the end of the match, he'll go directly over to Glenn. He'll ask him what he needs to do. Often he'll bring his cell phone so he can record the coach's comments and listen back. He is that detail focused. You see that reshot there, the little counter as Bonsu overextended and Shaw made him pay.
So the efforts there by Bonsu, it's just the technique, right? Just got to clean it up, a little bit better setups. One of the things, going through my wrestling journey, it's you learn more from the losses than your wins, right? When you're winning, it's a kind of a repetitive thing. You kind of get comfortable because everything's working, everything's firing on all cylinders. But when you lose, you're forced to kind of readjust. You got to reevaluate, put more effort into your training and fix certain things. If you're willing to do that, you'll be okay. But it's a journey, it's a process. You just got to trust the process and be committed to it.
And again, Bonsu coming into the season, he was forced into a pretty tough spot. They were thinking it was going to be Luke Chaconis. Luke was expecting to have 4 seniors in the lineup when they built this really difficult non-conference schedule, and various injuries and other ailments put Bonsu right in the spotlight. This is a young man that's going to hit the weight room and really bulk up that body this off season. Too much experience, too much size and strength right now today. In front of this crowd here, his home crowd inside Carmichael Arena. Max Shaw having no trouble with his offense. Adding time as well, and a 17-2 Tech Fall win for Max Shaw as he punches his tickets into the semifinals later today, where he will meet Andy Smith at Virginia Tech.